Louisiana Tech will kick it off and we'll be underway. Here's the return from inside his 10. He'll go out of bounds at the 22-yard line, and that's where this offense will take over. Here's Sellers to throw. He's going to take a shot right away. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
You don't get a lot of chances like that in games, guys. Take shots downfield, and when you get open, you got to finish the play, and the wideout's going to wish he had that one back.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. The run inside. It's Jackson. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. He'll run it again. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
Every offensive coordinator in the country, they come in the game, they have a script. They have a couple plays they want to go through to get their team settled in, get down and get in good 3rd down situations, execute on 3rd down. Nice start on this opening drive by the offense.
Sellers unloads it downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Running inside, it's Jackson. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He
snags it, and there's running room. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. The Mountaineers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. To throw, it's Sellers. Looking to the big tight end. It's caught. Tight windows, no problem to grab the tackle, and it's 1st down in the red zone at the 10. And the Mountaineers will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. Throwing, Sellers. Oh, they're after him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's 1st and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Play number 10 on this drive, and it's 3rd and goal. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Touchdown, West Virginia. They get on the board first.
What a nice job by the offense. 1st drive of the game, they matriculate it down the field, put themselves in a goal-to-go situation on 3rd down. It's not going to be easy throwing it, but they win the matchup, accurate throw, and they get paid.
Here comes the 2-point try. Here's Sellers to throw. Into the end zone for the 2, and they push that lead out to 8. They march 78 yards down the field, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Bringing it back. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Wingo. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. So now it's 2nd and long.
Here we go. Ready. Level. Go.
Back to pass. Looking for a big play. Goes high to pull it in. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50.
Wide 53. Sweet.
Quarterback making checks.
Ready, go.
To the air on 1st down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Louisiana Tech is really moving the football. Out of the gun to give to the back. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the 1st down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. There's some room. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Run in the red zone, it's Lacey. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the 1st period. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and West Virginia has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break.
Here we go. Ready, go.
The run inside. It's Wingo. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs! They opt to go for 2 to try to tie it up right now. Wants to adjust the pattern. He'll set up to throw. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Here comes the Mountaineers offense to take the field and open this possession. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Under fire. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Sellers. Pressure coming. Back open in the middle.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. A strike downfield. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot, he's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. So nice to have a target like that.
Fires it incomplete. The timing on that throw and on the route was just convoluted and messed up from the beginning.
And you see quarterbacks and wide receivers in the offseason always working on timing and always working on throwing on air. But when you put a defense in front of them, now things start to speed up a little bit. A lot of times you'll see these little mistakes and where it looks like just they're not on the same.
Makes the grab in their space. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Throwing, Sellers. Under fire. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. The Mountaineers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate.
And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers! If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
Looking for blockers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The offense changing the play. Looking downfield on 1st down.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Feet in the end zone, looking to fire. Makes the grab. It's Wingo. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. On 4th down, looking to pass. And he will go down. Couldn't get rid of it in time, and the defense gets a sack on 4th down.
What a great job by this defense. You get 3rd down stop, and you're like, yes, put my hand in the air, 4th down, force a punt. They go for it, and you get a stop and set your offense up in great field position already. Nice job by this defense. Grabs it in the middle. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Sellers. Floating away. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Mountaineers. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one. When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Knocked down at the 5 after making the interception and taking it the other way.
This is ultra aggressive. Still in the first half, got the lead and going for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
Looking to throw on first down. He's going for it all. Caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Bulldogs. They'll line up to go for 2. Snapped it in the shotgun. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Here's Sellers to throw. Going for the big play. He's got it way down the field. He's loose on the left. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, West Virginia.
And how about that? Wasting no time. You go down, you give up 6 with your defense, but you come out aggressive. First play, Palmer, take a shot down the field and go make a big play.
You're seeing both of these offenses now, David, have success trading blows these last 2 drives. If this keeps up, we're going to have a barn burner.
Back to pass, it's Sellers. Now he's going to break the pocket. Looking, trying to escape, cannot. The sack works the 2-point try. They already have the lead, and they apparently want more here in the first half, going for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The Bulldogs will use their first timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. Quarterback may change this route. To the air on second down. Finds his man. It's Wingo. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. There were serious revolutions on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down.
But look at this. They're not setting up to punt. They're going to try to cut into this lead, and this is a huge risk late in the half. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. He wants it all. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively. He wants to throw it. Rushes on him.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Conversion is no good. That keeps the score. West Virginia, 28. Louisiana Tech, 18.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Running inside, it's Jackson. Found a little bit of running room on that one, but he's brought down and the clock continues to run. And the Mountaineers come to the line in the hurry-up. Here's the pressure. And down he goes. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. Motion from the wide receiver. Sellers lined up in the gun on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
He's going to let it go. Upstairs, he's got it. There he goes. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
Throwing, Sellers. Pocket breaking down. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
West Virginia, 34. Louisiana Tech, 18.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10, and the returner is stopped. One more snap coming before halftime. Quarterback adjusting the pattern.
Western. Jet.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going for the big play. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Well, they're trying to pounce on their opponent with the lead in the second half, trying to steal a possession, but give the return team credit. They may not have been set up perfectly for that onside kick, but they're Johnny on the spot, and now their offense is licking their chops, hoping to go down and score.
They'll start this drive with a pass. Makes the grab. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
This is why there's a lot of receivers that go alligator arms and they start tiptoeing over the middle of the field, because you don't want to be living where these big physical linebackers are. This guy, though, completely fearless.
Maybe some room here. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Is no good. That keeps the score. West Virginia, 34. Louisiana Tech, 24.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Mountaineers offense coming onto the field. They come out for the first time in this second half. The lead a little smaller than when they went to the locker room, and they'll try to answer here. Hit as he throws. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
Sellers throws to the tight end. Oh, look, Ma, one hand. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Mountaineers come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Here's a heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Looking to fire.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. Sellers from the gun on third down. Gonna take a shot. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. 4th down, Sellers. He's not afraid to go deep. Makes the grab, he's got a first down. Breaks into the open. All the way. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
And how do you not love the guts of this offense? 4th down, it's just another down, and what do? Stay aggressive, throw the football down the field, make the big play, get the big touchdown.
Looks as if he's going to run it. He will not get there. Brought down at the 1, and the 2-point try is no good. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back in this game, it's a running room. And he scores! Touchdown, Bulldogs!
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
Now the 2-point conversion attempt is coming. He's looking to throw. It's caught. The 2-pointer is good, and now we have a 1-possession game. On the move from inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. And the Mountaineers headed quickly to the line. Here's Sellers to throw. That's caught. It's Clark. Gets away from one, finds room. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
Yeah, and Palmer, I don't know what his grade's going to be, but hitting over 400 yards on the day, I think coaches are going to be pretty impressed with the day this young man had.
No doubt. And I think for defensive coordinators moving forward now, you're going to be charged with having to find answers to try to slow this guy down. Today,
intercepted. That is just what this defense needed. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return to that small change. They take over at the 43.
well, this offense really felt coming into today that they were going to have to throw the football. And for the most part, David, this quarterback has been lights out. That time, though, he lets it get away from him a little bit, and that was a critical INT for the defense and their confidence.
They needed something, man. They've given up a lot.
And oh no, he loses the ball at the end of the run. Oh, unfortunate to get that one back, and as an added bonus, they get the first down. Wants to throw on first down. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. On first and goal, let's see what Louisiana Tech does. He might want another play. He's looking to pass. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldog! Makes the catch, plenty of room, feet down in the end zone.
And man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second.
Throw to the end zone, it's picked off.
2-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time, he just tried to force it into a tiny window, ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Leaves it with the back. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Right back to him on the ground. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Sellers from the gun on third down. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up fourth down, they only have a one-possession lead.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth down. Sellers to throw for it on fourth. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Throwing on the run. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. We've reached the end of the period. It's West Virginia on top. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Final stanza of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Quarterback keeps it. Can't get him to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Makes it past the marker. Into the end zone. Touchdown, West Virginia. And the Mountaineers regain the lead.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Quarterback keeper. He's brought down, not even close to the goal line, and that two-point conversion attempt goes awry.
West Virginia, 46. Louisiana Tech, 30.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. After giving up that score on the last possession, now they need nowhere to go, and the ball's loose. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion, like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
Open on the right side, that's Smith.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
He wants to change this route. To the air on first down. Makes the grab outside. It's Clark. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. The Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Louisiana Tech pushing the tempo.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this.
Caught, and he's got room. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. He got a step and just dusted the field. The Bulldogs answer right back with a score of their own.
Yeah, I tell you what, great job by this offense, great execution. You drive down the field, you get the score. Now what's your two-point play? You practiced it all week. What's your go-to in this moment late in the fourth quarter when you need the two-point conversion?
They'll go to the air. Intercepted deep in his own end.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a two-point conversion. The interception was just great.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. That last touchdown drive tightened this one up, and we'll see what these guys can do coming down the stretch. Throwing, Sellers. Sends it downfield. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
Makes the catch. It's Eakin. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Man, the receiver right now is just living rent-free in that cornerback's head. Early in the game, caught a bunch of in-breaking routes. Now he catches the corner route. He can run the entire route tree, and right now, He's just running wild.
Back to throw, it's Sellers. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
Again, it's Sellers. He's going for a big play downfield. That one falls out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. And he's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expect it.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Motion from the wideout. Sellers to the air again. Here comes the heat. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hiney.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Quarterback making adjustments. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Craver. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Home crowd not going to love it. You got to throw the ball to win this game. They do not like the play call with not a lot of time left in the game.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's open on the right. Just outside the red zone. If they pick up the 1st down, they'll spot it at the 22.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
Louisiana Tech back to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Here we go. Go, go.
They'll leave it with the lone back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And if you listen carefully, you can start to hear some of the boo birds coming out from this home crowd. They know their offense needs points. And this late in the game, they're watching them run the ball to no avail.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12.
Blue 22. Blue. Squid. Booster.
Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And now the offense will back it up 5 and try it on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Plucks it out of the air. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. West Virginia uses a timeout. It's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. It's complete. And he gets it right on the cusp, maybe a few pebbles short of a 1st down in that football. I see the closed fist from the ref. It'll be 4th down.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing now.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He's got his man. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Already in prime field goal position, but they would love to score a touchdown to take the lead. A first down run in the red zone. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. This kicker is going to need nerves of steel on this one. And this one to put them on top, and it is getting late. Absolutely perfect. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. That was fun, and it was big time, and it is a confidence builder to come through waning moments and win a game like that.
Confidence builder, dream maker, right? Those are the things you dreamed about in the backyard, drawing it up with the clock running down. You're going to make the play to win. Your offense is going to come through in the clutch. Jesse, that's exactly what they did.
No doubt about it, David. That's a tough situation to be in. There's so much pressure on these individual players to have to step up and have to make that big play. But you could see the belief they had in each other, the respect they have for each other, and now moving forward, this is a huge confidence builder for this team.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.